think critical theory is arguably the biggest cultural shift since the Enlightenment. It's really a big ideology that has penetrated our universities. But what I'm seeing, and I've started noticing, is it really coming in full force into Christian colleges. And I think that it's kind of come in under the banner of love for neighbor. Like, we're going to fly almost everything under that banner of love for neighbor. So if we want to love for our neighbor, we have to engage in these kinds of social justice and diversity policies, but they come out of critical theory. But I'm just wondering, what are you seeing on Christian colleges, and what do you think is making Christian colleges vulnerable to this?
I've been at most of the colonial schools that started from 1636 on, and they were all Christ-centered, as I said, up until about 1890, when church and chapel attendance were required in every one of them across the country. But you saw this creeping into them, and over time, the Christians, or the conservatives, as opposed to the liberals, because virtually all the universities were Protestant at the time, they had to take a tactical retreat and start the Bible college movement, or phase two, a tactical retreat, and start Moody Bible College, or Biola Institute of Los Angeles, or Wheaton College, and so forth. The first phase of the invasion was naturalism, methodological naturalism, coming through liberal Protestant theology, giving us the social gospel. We're now seeing phase two, and it's coming into our tactical retreat institutions. And this one's not coming from the hard sciences this time. It's coming from within the humanities, the social sciences. And it's not dry and dull like phase one science stuff. This is wet, it's juicy, it's about ethics, it's about justice, it's co-opting the Christian ethic. Hate or celebrate. What would Jesus do? There's oppression, right? Right. The Bible teaches original sin, right? And all of us are sinners, right? And you've probably oppressed someone, right? And look at this history, look at this data, look at this evidence. What would Jesus do? Hate or celebrate? Are you a racist, or do you want to be an anti-racist? Well, no, I don't want to be a racist. I mean, it's worse today maybe to be called a racist than it is to be called a rapist. Yep. And so everyone wants to be an anti-racist. Well, what does that mean? Well, the authors like Ibram Kendi will tell you what it means, but we don't always listen. And so this stuff gets smuggled in through a Trojan horse into our Christian institutes, to our churches, to our campus ministries, our academic societies, Christian institutes of higher learning. The barbarian is not just at the gates anymore, it's in the citadel, and it's across the board. And so, yes, I'm seeing it coming into our second wave Christian institutes, but it's coming from the humanities this time, and it's coming from this Trojan horse of social justice.